Hello everyone in the multiverse and beyond. This is your friend forever, Evan Lefavor, with an important video. Today, we are going to be talking about the truth about the two-party system and the fact that every presidential election in the history of the United States of America was rigged and staged in order to keep the same royal bloodline from England in power over this country. In case you didn't know, every president in the history of this country are all blood related to each other. They are all direct bloodline descendants of John Lackland, the former King of England. From Washington to Obama, every president in this country's history is part of this royal family bloodline from England. And every presidential election in the history of this country was staged and rigged in order to keep this royal family bloodline from England in power. Okay? If it wasn't for John Lackland, the former King of England, sending his bloodline to this country to rule over this country, we wouldn't have any of the presidents of the history of this country. If it weren't for John Lackland, we wouldn't have George Washington. We wouldn't have George Bush. We wouldn't have Barack Obama. We wouldn't have any of them. Abraham Lincoln, they're all related directly to John Lackland, the former King of England. Obama, he was not elected. None of the presidents were elected. Obama was selected to be president before he was even born. He was conceived with the purpose that he would be president someday. All right, he was conceived with in this royal bloodline so that this royal bloodline could have a black family member and that they could be the first black president. All right, it's all part of their plan. All right, this entire two-party system is a lie. Okay, not only are all the presidents in the history of this country part of this royal bloodline, but the people who ran against them in the elections are part of the royal family bloodline as well. All right? Did you know that George Bush and Al Gore are both blood-related members of the same royal family bloodline from England? And they were the two nominees going against each other for president. All right? But they're both members of the same royal family. But it doesn't end there. George Bush and John Kerry, the two Republicans and Democrats running against each other for president, are both blood related. John Kerry and George W. Bush are both members of the same royal bloodline from England. All right? And it doesn't end there. Obama and John McCain, the Democrat and the Republican who ran against each other for president, are both blood related and members of the same royal family bloodline from England. All right? And it keeps going. Obama and Mitt Romney are both blood related and members of the same royal family bloodline from England. And they were the two choices of president. So we are given the illusion of choice. We are given the choice between two members of the same royal bloodline. All right? That's not democracy. There is no real democracy in this country when every single president in the history of this country has been a member of the same royal bloodline from England. And all the people running against them are members of the same royal bloodline too. All right? Just look it up on the internet. They are all related. Bush and Gore. Gore and Obama. McCain and Bush. McCain and Obama. Mitt Romney and Obama. Mitt Romney and Bush. John Kerry. They're all members of the same bloodline. All right? So the Democrats and the Republicans are not only on the same side, but they are all members of the same royal family bloodline from England. They just pretend to oppose each other. They pretend not to be related, but they are all on the same side, working together behind the scenes for the same goal. All right? The two-party system was created for one purpose: to divide and conquer, to give you the illusion of democracy, the illusion of choice. The two-party political system on a presidential level in this country is no different than professional wrestling. All right? In wrestling, you have one wrestler who pretends to be the bad guy, and you have one wrestler who pretends to be the good guy, and then they trick the audience into thinking that they're competing against each other and that one of them beat the other one. But in reality, these wrestlers, one wrestler's not the good guy and the bad guy. They don't hate each other. They're not really fighting each other. They're really on the same side working together, and it's all scripted. Their entire fight against each other is scripted so that one looks like the good guy and one looks like the bad guy, and it's no different what's going on in our political presidential area, okay? When it comes to presidential politics, it's no different than professional wrestling. It is all political theater, okay? The Republicans pretend to be the bad guys, and the Democrats pretend to be the good guys. And then they pretend to oppose each other, and they pretend that one of them won, and that we elected them to win, okay? It's all pretend. It's all staged. It's all rigged. All right? And this is no different in the 2016 presidential elections. You know why Bernie Sanders is not allowed to run for president of the United States in this country? Because he is not a member of this royal family bloodline from England. And only members of this royal family bloodline from England can become president in this country. And surprise, surprise, both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are blood related. And they are both part of the royal bloodline from England. This time, though, Hillary and Trump are related to King Edward III of England. So they are both the nominees for president, because they are both next in line for the throne of America, because they are members of the royal family from England, and only members of the royal family from England can become president in this country, as long as we allow this two-party system of the Democrats and the Republicans to continue to have a stranglehold over our country and continue to feed us this fake democracy. All right? But Hillary and Trump, they do not really oppose each other. They are best friends, and they are family members with each other. They are on the same side, working together to trick the American people into allowing their bloodline to continue to control this country for 8 more years. All right? Everything that Trump has come out and said and done has been scripted in advance by him and Hillary Clinton. They are working together. The Democrats and the Republicans are working together from behind the scenes to make us think we have a choice, to make us think that the democracy in our country is real. When it isn't real, we are being sold an illusion. These people do not oppose each other. They are on the same side, and they are working together with one goal: to trick us so they can continue to have power in this country, and that we have no power. All right? Donald Trump is going to continue to say more outrageous, racist, bigoted, evil things in order to make himself look bad and to trick people into thinking they voted Hillary into office to prevent him. And Hillary is going to continue to lie about everything she can and pretend to be a good person in order to trick us into thinking that she beat Trump in the presidential race. All right? But Hillary Clinton is just as evil as Donald Trump, if not more so. All right? Hillary Clinton has murdered millions of innocent brown-skinned people all around the world. All right? Hillary Clinton is the biggest liar on this planet. And she is working together with Donald Trump to fool you into thinking Trump is more evil than her. When in reality, she is just as evil, if not more so, than Trump. And they are working together to fool you into thinking you elected Hillary Clinton as president. All right? But it's all fake. All right? It's all predetermined, and it's all rigged, and it's all a sham. This two-party system is all a big lie. It is all one big stage show to trick us into letting the same royal family from England continue to control our country. We are fooled into thinking we have a real democracy in this country, but we do not. On a presidential level, we have no democracy. All right? The Republicans and the Democrats are on the same side, and they are just playing the good cop, bad cop routine to try to trick us all into letting them be the dictators of our country and sell us the illusion of democracy. So don't buy into it. Don't go along with it. These elections are rigged, and the only way to instate true democracy into this country is to have a peaceful revolution in this country and make sure take this royal family bloodline from England out of power in this country forever. All right? We need to have a peaceful revolution in this country and take this royal family bloodline out of power in this country. We need to abolish the Democratic Party. We need to abolish the Republican Party. We need to abolish the two-party system, and we need to instate a true democracy in this country. And that can only happen once we get rid of this royal family bloodline from England and stop them from continuing to be in power in this country. So a vote for Hillary or a vote for Trump doesn't make a difference. Either way, we lose. Okay? This whole system of the lesser of two evils and voting for the lesser of two evils, we cannot accept it anymore. Not when this entire process is rigged and staged. Okay? Not only did Hillary Clinton and the establishment rig the elections, the primary elections, and screw Bernie Sanders out of the nomination, but they will rig the main elections for president as well. They will rig the general election for president as well. All right? But now you know the truth. The two-party system is evil. It is a lie. It is all political theater used to imprison us and sell us the illusion of democracy so that we will allow the same dictators to be dictating to us and taking power over our country and continuing to have power over our country. The same royal family bloodline from England. Like I said, if you went back in time and killed John Lackland when he was a baby, none of the presidents of this country would ever have existed in the first place. George Washington would have never been born. George Bush would have never been born. Barack Obama would have never been born. They all would have been erased from history if you would have just went back and killed one man. And that proves to you that this is not a democracy. We can't by chance vote the same royal bloodline into power every single year, every time there's been an election in this country's history. So now you know the truth. So please share this video. Thank you so much for watching. I am your friend forever, Evan Lefavor. And hey, we have to have a peaceful revolution in this country because the two-party system is a lie. And every single election in this country's history on a presidential level was rigged to keep the same royal family bloodline in power. Now you know the truth.